Hi everybody, this is your Hurricane Tracker video update for September the 8th of 2010. Well, as we're wrapping up with Tropical Storm Hermine, I wanted to show everyone the rainfall totals out of South Texas here, the storm totals from the tropical storm. And if you look just northwest of Austin, Texas, a pretty large area received anywhere from 12 to 15 inches of rain, over a foot. That's quite a bit of rainfall within a 24-hour period. So, nonetheless, they had some pretty major flooding problems here along the I-35 corridor. Down in the San Antonio area, most parts of the city picked up at least 5 inches of rain. That was very common. There were a few pockets here, about 10 inches of rain in some parts of San Antonio. And southwest of San Antonio, not as much, just a couple inches down that way. Over near Victoria and the Middle Texas coast, again, 5 to 8 inches of rain was very common. So Tropical Storm Hermine definitely left her mark. She left a lot of rainfall across Texas. And, you know, Texas needed the rain. They've been in a little bit of a dry spell this summer, but definitely not this much at one time. Our next storm to keep an eye on formed today. It's Tropical Storm Igor, way out here in the far eastern Atlantic, just off at the African coast. Igor came off as a vigorous tropical wave off the West African coast, and very quickly this morning skipped right over tropical depression status, went straight to tropical storm status. And as of the latest advisory this afternoon, winds are sustained at 45 miles an hour, and Igor is moving westward pretty slowly at about 6 miles an hour. There's a few areas of interest also to keep an eye on. One here just northwest of Igor, another area down here on the South American coast, and another in the Caribbean. As you can see right now, the Hurricane Center is giving these three areas all a very low chance of development over the next 48 hours. And so the storm we're going to really be concerned about here over the next week and a half is going to be Tropical Storm Igor. If you look at the latest satellite picture for Igor, still a little bit disorganized, but the center circulation is down here near the Cape Verde Islands, and the islands here are under a tropical storm warning at this time. And the storm will keep pushing westward across the Atlantic. By Saturday afternoon this weekend, the National Hurricane Center does expect Igor to develop into a hurricane. And you can see the track of Igor, pretty much a west to west northwesterly track across the Atlantic. And so by early next week, we're going to need to watch to see if there's going to be any type of impact to the Leeward Islands or Puerto Rico. And then later in the week, possibly Bermuda and even the United States. Still way too early to tell if Igor is going to recurve out into the Atlantic or stay on a westwardly path towards the United States and the Caribbean Sea. The computer models, there's a couple that want to turn the storm to the north and curve it out to sea, but there's also several computer models that keep the storm on a west-northwesterly course, and even a couple that turn it to the west-southwest. So we'll keep an eye on Igor to see what the track is going to look like here over the next few days, and I'm sure the track will change with each update by the National Hurricane Center. The gray lines on the map show climatologically what storms have done that are in about the same position as Igor. As you can see, the trend is for most storms to curve northward east of Bermuda. So we'll see if Igor takes that northerly turn and steers clear of the United States. That would be the best case scenario. But like I said before, we're heading into the peak of the hurricane season. We'll keep an eye on Igor and any other storms that may develop over the next few days or within the next week. And I want to thank everybody for being a Hurricane Tracker customer and hope everybody has a great day. Thank you.